Is your business reliant on your digital experience in order to bring in customers, leads, and sales? Well, what if I told you that the key to gaining a competitive advantage and standing out in a crowded market really came down to the tiniest of details? Now, in this video, we're going to be showing you 3 ways that you can unlock a wealth of untapped value by using microinteractions to help you generate more leads and sales and make a lasting impression on your customer. At this point, you might well be asking, well, what even is a microinteraction? Chances are you've probably already come across one. From Facebook's pull to refresh interaction to swipe to pay. Microinteractions, put simply, are the little moments within a user's journey that create delight. The animated, interactive details that elevate an overall experience so that your product and service or brand sticks out in the mind of your customer. The secret ingredient to making satisfying microinteractions is the user feedback. Whether the UI component requires a click, hover, drag, swipe, scroll, tap, or hold, it's its response to this interaction which is key. So if you can deliver some form of playful feedback, then chances are people want to interact with it further. It really is this tactility and repeatability that keeps you engaged with it. Microinteractions are one of the key tools within a behavioral UX toolkit for optimizing conversion rates and achieving commercial impact. However, they should be placed sparingly and artfully along a user journey and with intention. Now, we'll show you how. Now, if you've got an e-commerce store, you're probably wondering, how can I leverage microinteractions to generate sales? Well, the good news is that there are many touch points and opportunities to use them along your sales journey to generate interest from the homepage and product category pages to cementing desire on the product pages themselves. A well-designed button might make a purchase all the more tempting, and a well-crafted item quantity stepper could even increase your sales volume. Let's say a buyer clicks on an item and the item goes to cart. A simple animation of a shopping cart filling up can provide the user with reassurance and positive feedback that the product they have selected has made it to the basket, keeping them on their browsing journey and increasing the chances of a higher basket value. Likewise, when we're in a buying flow, a progress bar can reduce uncertainty around the checkout journey by providing users clear visibility of the steps ahead. This also creates a sense of forward momentum, encouraging customers to complete their purchase, all the while reducing cart abandonment during the checkout flow. You might want to go one step further and also considering adding an interesting microinteraction for customers inputting their card details for the first time, or an equally satisfying interaction such as swipe to pay for returning customers to just create a moment of delight. Lastly, consider rewarding customers for completion with a fun little message or an animation to confirm their order and let them know that their purchase is on the way. It really is the little things that really stick out in the mind of your customers. Perhaps your company is B2B and you're depending on your digital experience for lead gen. You should resist the temptation to opt for a long form to try to capture as much prospect data as possible, at least not all at once. The trick is to make the first step as easy as possible. A simple but satisfying contact us call to action can beckon users to click through. And once they've made this initial step, they will usually be much more willing to invest more of their time into it due to the sunk cost fallacy, as long as the form they are presented with isn't too daunting. Now, pair this CTA with an interactive form that breaks up a larger form into bite-sized chunks, utilizing progressive disclosure and progress bars to create a sense of progression towards a state of completion. And there you have it, an incredibly powerful, engaging lead generation funnel that will be sure to massively increase both the interest and the likelihood of your customers providing you their contact information. Similarly, much the same applies to SaaS platforms for generating sign-ups from the initial click right through to the onboarding process. Never underestimate a microinteraction's ability to guide, educate, and create a solid, lasting impression of your platform, helping you both to boost your customer acquisition and user retention. Finally, Microinteractions can be used to communicate your brand through the language of motion and interaction, boosting user engagement whilst also creating customer loyalty. So studies have shown that users make their judgment on a website within the first 50 milliseconds of landing on your site. So what do you think your customers think of your site? And more importantly, where are the missed opportunities to make a strong, lasting impression? From animated site loaders to funky heroes or landing page elements, this is your chance to really make your site sing. But it must be done as part of a consistent and coherent motion design framework that communicates your brand values, personality, and tonal feel. Beyond user retention and creating loyal customers, it's really these details that make a memorable experience that people want to talk about. And who knows, maybe it's these brand loyalists who might just be the ones to bring you more business. So, when it comes to your website, app, or platform, be sure to treat each of these interactions as an opportunity to inject a bit of personality into your digital experience. And remember, the best micro-interactions are characterful and consistent expressions of your brand as a whole. You'll be amazed at what the smallest interactions can do to improve your website's performance. Thank you.